the United States, the Maryland side of the house. An expert in this business. He loves people and knows that efficient, focused, hard work with a systematic approach is the way to win. And when we do that together and do it well, we can help more people than we could ever imagine. So please help me welcome to our Viago stage none other than my brother, my family, Mr. Ben Bradshaw. Take it away. I see you.
Oh, that's so cool, Shar. Thank you so much for those kind words. I appreciate you. And got so many awesome people in. What's up, DG? I see you. And so got so many awesome people in here tonight. And got Colorado, Illinois, got some Maryland people right down the street. Got a lot of good people in here. And it's not too late. So if you have anyone that you don't see and you're expecting them on here tonight, I actually have a really good PowerPoint, I think, anyway. I could be wrong. Maybe you guys can let me know at the end. But a lot of information to get through in a short amount of time to do it. And we also have to celebrate a brand new 50/50, a brand new sapphire in our organization of Viago. So super excited for that. But before I get started, let me share this screen and just share some information with you guys. And we'll kick this thing off. Fair enough? So let me do this. My lovely wife put these slides together today. And so if I don't show them, I might have to find a new place to live. So let's figure this out. Here we go. Can you guys see this okay? Just a thumbs up would be good. Okay, cool. I got a head nod. Yeah, okay,
Gotcha,
cool.
Ben.
Awesome. Appreciate that. So Elite Synergy System. And real quick, before I get started, guys, my name is Ben Bradshaw. I'm make my home out of the DMV area. We call it DC, Maryland, Virginia. So it's not Department of Motor Vehicles. Don't forget what you heard about all that, okay? So it's DC, Maryland, Virginia area. And, my wife and I have the esteemed pleasure of being around the Viago community since inception, which is not too long ago. We actually have been in this industry, this profession now for quite some time. And before we got started in this profession, I actually worked in finance. My wife worked at the Naval Academy in sports marketing. And much like many of you guys, we grew up in an area where we met people that had a lot of time and zero money who happened to be unhappy. And then we met people that had a lot of time and, a lot of money and zero time. They also were unhappy. So it was like, it wasn't until we got involved in this profession, we got around people like Shar, we got around people like many of the people that you guys see on here tonight, the diamonds and above. And, we started to see people they had time and money together. It wasn't really an issue. And those are the people that we wanted to be around, right? So, growing up, I was taught go to school, get good grades, and get a good. Yep, I see people shaking their hands. I didn't even have, or their heads. I didn't even have to finish the sentence, right? And nowadays we know things are a little bit crazy, and it doesn't matter which side of the fence you're on. Obviously, we're here together as a Viago community, and we participate in our own rescue. We don't care about what's happening in the White House. We take care of our house, right? And so, I'm just extremely grateful to walk alongside you guys and do this thing we called life. Obviously, we had some regional training events this weekend all over the United States, and we even had an event in Dubai. So if you were part of the Dubai trip, welcome back, or welcome at least onto the Zoom or to reality, whatever you want to call it. But we had 10 locations for our regional training events as well. And I was fortunate enough to be down in the Atlanta, Georgia market with some of the world's greatest people. I felt like I was at home, away from home. And that to me is a true testament of being involved in our community with the people that are building alongside of us because, it just was a blast. And as you know, it always happens way too fast, right? I felt like as soon as I got there, it was time to get back on the plane and come home. And so, but I'm going to share with you guys our catch-all. This is our Elite Synergy System PowerPoint, our Elite Synergy System training on Tuesday nights. We do it every Tuesday night. So if you're catching this live, right, congratulations, that's awesome. If you are watching this as a replay, all of our replays are uploaded on our team website as well, okay? And so it's elitesynergysystem.com. There's many bookmarks, there's trainings, events, PowerPoints, videos. My favorite part of this website right now is the quick coach section. And the reason why I love that is because there's so many how-to videos on there. Thankfully to Marty and Linda and my wife for putting it together. But, so many things on there where you can find out how to book hotels, exchange Viago points, log into your back office, register Viago Pay, right? Quick coach under elitesynergysystem.com. If you don't know about it, you better be about it. I'm talking about like right after this Zoom. So check it out. It's amazing. It's probably my favorite part of our technology within Viago because we can just point now. We can point to these tools and we can go out and be the marketing, if you will, mouthpieces to share the plan and collect decisions, which is what we get paid for anyway, right? And so I don't know about you guys, but I am so grateful for this website. Okay. So check it out. Look at this. You can see escapes, reward escapes, applying Viago points to escapes, converting getaway points to escapes, using your getaway to book in Mexico, the unlimited dine and stay in Europe. Everything you want to know is on the website. Have fun, check it out. But I would recommend doing it around the time that you have allocated to building your business. Okay, we talked a little bit about this in Atlanta this weekend, right? We have A activity, B activity, C activity. C activity is sharpening your axe to swing it to chop down the tree, right? Because some of us are swinging a dull axe and it's not working, So we got to sharpen the axe. You sharpen the axe when you're not making appointments or phone calls to go meet people to share with them Viago. Okay, B activity is making the phone calls. And then A activity is showing the plan, showing the plan, showing the plan. Okay. So C activity is looking at these, but you can always point people to it and they can see it on their own without you having to spend your precious time walking them through how to convert and apply their Viago points. How about that? I've been waiting on this for a long time and it's beautiful, right? Because I just want to go show new people, coach the existing and show new, right? And that's the name of the game. Quick coaching here. Also, we have it in Spanish. So if you're like me and you habla un poquito, right, or you speak a lot of Spanglish, even my daughter says she's fluent now. My 7-year-old, she's fluent because she speaks 2 words, hola amiga, right? So she can learn this stuff here as well, which is pretty cool. And then we have our inner circle. If you guys don't have access to inner circle, all of our trainings are archived here, the best of the best. So some of us may be, needing some work or some help with overcoming objections. Well, guess what? We have a 6 and 7 figure earner from our industry, our profession, and our company that did a training topic on how to overcome objections. Look, closing and overcoming objections, inviting, what to do before, during, and after a presentation. Awesome stuff. Not only that, but you get access to event tickets in advance. You get priority seating and things like that as well. We also have our convention coming up in Amplify. This is imperative. So I'm not telling you that everyone goes to convention, but all the successful people do. Let me say that again. Not everyone goes to convention, but only the successful people do. Does that make sense? Right? All of them. And so you can spend a lot of time, traveling around the world to meet with coaches that can share with you what to do, or you can invest in yourself for one weekend, go to the ATL, right? Down in Atlanta, spend the weekend with us, party it up, and then learn from the best of the best. Take it home to your market and spread the love and then create a fire. That's the name of the game. Okay. So let's move on. We have training events. We have presentations every day. Every day you can see flyers. So there's really no excuse. Some people say, well, maybe I'm not good at presenting. Okay, great. Plug your centers of influence into one of these presentations that are happening every day, all day. I mean, it's amazing. We have the best of the best, Jesse Mack and Muzaffar Najvi, Sherry Sharman, right? We have Eric Gersbowski, right? We have Shar as well. I mean, we have legends that have been there, done there, got the tattoo. They've made millions in our profession. And all we have to do is invite. Like we have the easy part. It's very simple. Okay. So that's all we got to do. Pretty awesome stuff. And here's our actual, our Amplify convention I was telling you about. It's May 2nd to May 4th. I'm sure all of you guys are all registered, right? Drop a 1 in the comment section if you're already registered for Amplify. Let everyone know, so everyone can see that 99.99% of our community is going to Amplify. And guess what? You should too. Okay. So elitesynergysystem.com/events. or you can go to viagoevents.com and you can get registered there. Now I can tell you guys, I've been in this industry now since November 8th, 2008 at 7 p.m. was the first time I was exposed to this amazing profession. And I was literally months behind on my mortgage, 4 months behind on my mortgage. And the gentleman that was speaking actually in that home event was making more in a month than what I was making in a year. So he started talking about this convention that was coming up. And guess what? I had to overdraft a debit card to even get in the company, right? Like I'm not proud of it now, but I can laugh about it now. You know, back then I wasn't laughing about anything. I need to make ends meet. And then a mentor of mine said, ends are ends. They were never supposed to meet. Stop making excuses, right? Like excuses aren't paying your bills and you're 4 months behind on your mortgage. That hurt back then. But he was talking about this convention that was coming up. And that time it was in Vegas. And like, I was like, man, I'm 4 months behind on my mortgage. I can barely afford to go, sign up in your deal, right? Let alone go to this convention. And he said, well, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. If you want things to change, you have to change. Your attitude has to change. By the way, your attitude always comes before the paycheck. And again, like I said, those things hurt back then. But thankfully, life was happening for me and not to me, right? And so I made a way, I found a way to get it done. Here's the cool thing about this. We have literally, just under 60 days before Amplify, and we have so many amazing promotions that are on the table right now that you can actually fund the trip, which is cool. And here's your lead trainers. Here's our lead trainers for the event. So we got Eric Grisbowski, Network Marketing Hall of Fame. Matt Morris, Network Marketing Hall of Fame. Jesse McPherson, Network Marketing Hall of Fame. Muzaffar Najvi, Troy Brown, Network Marketing Hall of Fame. We're also going to have some pretty amazing guest speakers as well. And the first one we're going to introduce you to is Miss Jen Obert. If you guys have not heard her story yet, she is an absolute powerhouse in our company. And her story of just overcoming and, over, under, through, where there is no way we must make one. I mean, her story is impactful. Her trainings are nonstop. Her team is absolutely on fire. And I cannot wait for you to, just get an opportunity to hear from her at convention. So it's going to be amazing. Let's see if this video will play with her. And hopefully it does. Oops. Okay. So let's go. Training events. So time to book your hotel, right? Now, if you guys remember our last event in Dallas, the hotel sold out. We literally had to wrestle a Somalian pirate. We had to punch a Bengal tiger. I mean, we had to run from Forrest Gump. Like it was crazy to get more hotels because as we open up the room block, they would sell out. Open up, sell out. Open up, sell out. Open up. And what else, David? DJ? What comes after open up? They would sell out, right? I knew that's what you were going to say. They would sell out. And I mean, here's the thing is like, we don't want you to miss this convention. So, make sure that you guys scan these QR codes so you can get up to date on everything and you can definitely get your room booked. Okay. So moving on. We have an all white party for our inner circle. Again, inner circle has perks, right? So it's an all white party. It's going to be amazing. And you guys can definitely check out. If you're not part of the inner circle yet, here's your invitation to join. Scan the QR code below. They give you 30 days for free, which is amazing. And so pretty awesome stuff. Here's another one of my favorite, newest, latest, greatest updates for our company is our Get Six, Get Free, which is amazing. Hey, do me a favor, guys. If you have your Get Six, can you put a number 2 in the comments section in the chat? If you already have your 6 and you're operating a free business with literally no overhead, your membership fees are waived. You're still getting your annual getaway at no cost, right? Obviously, minus the activation fee, but you are enjoying all the benefits of Club Viago Plus, right? And not having to pay your 99. Go ahead and drop that 2 in there. Let me see who was dropping that 2. So pretty cool stuff. And then March Madness is started, right? So we're starting before the NCAA tournament because we can't wait. We're on fire. So we have double cycles, which is $100 for your actual team commissions. Okay, so if you sign up 2 people, or let's say you have a team, right? And they sign up 2 people on your left team, 2 people on your right team with our 450 package, which in my opinion is the greatest value. You're gonna make $100 team commissions, which is awesome. This is a promotion right now. What I love about our promotions is if corporate sees that we are actually taking advantage of them, they tend to keep them around for a little while. So how do you show your your gratitude through your production, right? So let's burn this up again. How many cycles do you need to fund your actual amplified trip to convention, right? Because if you're doing the deal and you're sharing the plan and collecting decisions and you're introducing new people to our community, then by default, you are actually going to get your trip paid for to amplify through your production. And it'll be the best investment in yourself. We have our triple play as well. So this is from personal production, okay? So obviously, as you introduce people that have their own Viago pack, their 450 package, you're going to get a point for every person in March, okay? That you personally enroll. Now, first place is going to get $3,000, right? First place. Second place, third place, fourth place, fifth place, all the way up to 10 is going to get a reward for being in the top 10. We've been keeping this going because people are just so fired up about it. Now, if you get 20 or more personal sponsored ambassadors, they're going to double it. So you'll make 6,000 plus all the team commissions and such. I'd venture to say the person that has 30 or more will actually win and they'll make 9,000 plus. They'll actually get all the direct bonuses, any type of binary matches and things like that. So it'll be a great amount of money. I can definitely say that you'll have a large amount of money, and you can buy me a drink when we get to Amplify. How about that? That'd be pretty amazing. Anyway, so let's move on. Pretty cool stuff. So next. I think that might be it. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's it. Sweet. All right. Let's move on. So, guys, we have some recognition tonight, right? I'm super excited about this, okay? And before I actually get into my training topic tonight, which is promoting, right? Like, I'm excited about this topic. This is a wealth of information that I've acquired. I've acquired these skills over a long period of time, is what Liam Nielsen says, right? But, so I'm excited to share with you guys. But, this weekend in Atlanta, I got to celebrate this young lady. She's leading our community. She's leading by example. She's actually an auntie. Her nephew is one of my great friends, and I had the privilege of training alongside him in Atlanta. But this lady's story was so impactful, and we got her up in front of everyone. And they all know who she is because she's leading the market by example, not just locally in Atlanta, but even nationally and internationally. And they're just her story just it will weigh on my heart because she's absolutely incredible. So what I'd like to do is introduce you guys to brand new 50 squared, right? So brand new Sapphire. So she's going to start getting all of those amazing $50 package overrides for all the open line bonuses that are in her organization. So that's going to be an insane amount of money. But let me turn this over. Janice, are you on with us? Are you able to unmute?
Yes.
That's my girl.
Good. Hi.
Please, hey, if you guys wouldn't mind, please congratulate Miss Janice in the chat thread. Maybe clap it up for her if you can unmute for a second. And let's welcome our brand new Sapphire 50/50 Janice Johnson.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, you rock.
Woo!
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Get it, girl.
Yay!
That's so amazing. So, hey, Miss Janice, if you don't mind, or Aunt Janice, as I feel like I can call you now, if you don't mind.
It's all good. All
That's
good.
awesome. Hey, I had so much fun hanging out with you this weekend. It was an absolute blast. And
Okay.
I first want to thank you for your hospitality and just, taking care of me and making me feel like family when, I was there away from my girls. It's never easy to leave, but it is when people like you are there in the marketplace. And I want everyone on here to obviously know who you are. They probably already do,
All
but
right.
the achievement as a Sapphire 50/50 in such a short time, if you wouldn't mind sharing just, your background, what Viago
Okay.
means to you, maybe how you got involved, please tell us anything you want to tell us.
Absolutely. Ben, thank you. It was truly a pleasure to spend some time with you. And we really got quite a bit of time to spend together from Friday night, just kicking off things, showing the pre-zo to some folks here in the Atlanta metro area, and then spending the day on Saturday and in the evening just to share with you you share with us some nuggets. Where do we go from here? Either we move up or we go post a sign. That's a whole nother story. But
Oh
But
yeah,
at
we
any
can share
rate,
that too.
you all that may not know me, I'm Janice R. Johnson, coming to you from the Atlanta metro area. I'm a retired Air Force officer. I'm a proud graduate of HBCU called Tuskegee University. I'm also a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. But at the end of the day, I'm just a serial entrepreneur, just enjoying life. And when I tell you I sleep, eat, breathe, Club Viago, I do. I believe in it. I love what we get from a travel perspective. I love what we get from the savings. I can't get enough of it. And for me, what got us here is a fantastic team and a fantastic upline of leadership with KP and Juanita and my cousin Roy Woods Jr. that they said, hey, you ready to do this? I said, yes. But for me, what happened coming out of Dallas, that's what made a difference. Coming out of Dallas, you know how people say, well, I got a plan, I'm gonna do this. Plans change, but I made a decision. Plans changed, but I made a decision to do something different. We leaned forward and we started working with the team. So it wasn't about me. It was about, when I say you, it was about my team. How can I help? So we just literally start promoting. The most easiest thing to do was get your 6, get free. Get your 6, get free. Get your 6, get free. Why pay for this fantastic ultimate lifestyle company and community and you don't have to? And you're going to enjoy all the benefits of it. So we went to work. We had sessions that we talked about it each day. Those that are ready to build, those that are just enjoying their membership, we just went in and did it. But how I got here, Roy Woods Jr. Introduced me to the community. I fell in love with it, and then that's when I met KP and Juanita, and it just took it to a whole nother level. So my nugget that I would like to leave with you is don't prejudge anyone, because he could have prejudged, said, oh, you're already doing these great things. You're retired from here. You're making this. You're in corporate. You're on your own other business, catering, event plan, all these other things. But he didn't prejudge me. And he came and talked to me and I said, yes, eventually, but on the third time. That's a nugget right there. Don't give up, okay? And also another little nugget I like to leave with you. Don't try to recreate the system. The system works. The system works. Invite, share the information. If someone wants to enroll, help them be the best person in this. If they don't, still love them. After you enroll them, educate them, follow the system. It's very system. And everybody knows our fortune is in our follow-up. And that's exactly what we've done. And we're going to continue to do that, because I have team members now saying, hey, I've made a decision like you did. I want to do something different going into Amplify, and that's what we're going to do. So I look forward to seeing everybody here in Atlanta, Georgia, the weekend of May 2nd through the 4th. Ben, anything else from me?
No, I'm every time you speak, I'm blown away. So it's I can see you on stage rocking our conventions, and yeah, girl, you got it, and it shows that you put in the work, right? Because you can't cheat the hustle. The hustle knows.
Yes,
And
yes.
I just appreciate you. I respect you so much, and I can't wait to celebrate you all the way up the compensation plan. So thank you for all that you do, and yeah, I appreciate you.
Thank you for the invitation. Ben, I can't wait to see you again.
Awesome. Sounds good, girl. Appreciate you.
Take care, you
All
guys.
right, cool. Let me share the
All
rest
right,
of this, and we'll dive into this information. So it's going to be a
all right.
lot. It's going to be like drinking out of a fire hose. But guess what? Y'all said y'all was thirsty anyway. So you can't complain about, having your plates full when you came to eat. Okay. So let's get started on this. The art of promotion, right? The art of promotion. Because everything we do is about promoting. Everything we do, we promote, right? We're promoters. Now, here's the thing about our company. You know, we are the marketers, we're the mouthpieces. We need to go tell the world about Viago, right? About this amazing community, this amazing lifestyle membership. And without us, like the company would never get out there unless they paid hundreds and thousands and millions of dollars to market, to advertise. But they take those marketing dollars and they pay us, right? So we have to be out in the actual streets, not necessarily in the streets, but literally we need to be the mouthpieces to connect the consumer to the product. Boom, and we get paid residual income, that ongoing perpetuitous residual income, that walk away mailbox money, right? And so what I love about this is that, every company promotes, every company does, like look at this, PT Barnum. Without promotion, something terrible happens, right? Like nothing happens. It's terrible, So he was the greatest promoter of all time. right? There's a few others as well. Don King was a phenomenal promoter as well, so, but the highest paid skill in network marketing is promoting, right? Or recruiting takes people from being invisible to average. You can be seen from just being a recruiter. Just, going out there and doing the deal, it'll take you to being average. Going from average to a leader is all about duplication, right? Are your systems in place so people do things in spite of you, not because of you? Going from leader to legend is all about how you promote everything, promoting events, promoting, promoting team trainings, right? So again, recruiting will take you from invisible to average, right? Anyone can do that. And I'm not knocking that. That's what you should do. We should always be recruiting. In fact, 80% of our time should be on recruiting new people and promoting. 20% of our time should be coaching our team and promoting to our team, right? Duplication will take someone from average to a leader. And then if you want to go from leader to legend, you need to be good at promoting, right? It's the highest paid skill in network marketing. And just so you cannot promote to unmotivatable people. It's a waste of time, right? We call this babysitting adults. And unfortunately, like life is just going to happen. And some of these people you can't take with you. And and most of them don't even want solutions. They want attention. Like if we're being real, they want attention, So if you have people that aren't doing anything and they're not willing to participate in their own rescue, maybe it's time to move on to people that are motivatable. How do we find them? You pick up the phone, you go to social media, you walk out your front door. There's a bunch of people out there, and a lot of them are looking for something new. They're looking for a better way to increase their lifestyle. So you're looking for those that are looking for you. That is the name of the game. Okay. And then you have obviously people that are motivators, right? And these are people that will help you promote, and you don't have to worry about if they're showing up to amplify. They're already committed. They already got their tickets. They're in VIP. They got their hotels. They're motivated with or without you. And then you have 3% that are self-motivated. And, it's these are the people typically training on stage. Those are the people that are motivating others, right? To take charge, to, go over, under, or through to participate in their own financial rescue, to literally quitting the life they were quitting from and take action when now. Right. So that's the name of the game. Okay. But again, 27% of the world of people are unmotivatable, and there's nothing you can do to help them, unfortunately. And the more time you spend with them, the less time you are looking for people that are motivated or motivatable or self-motivated, right? So you need to look for the lookers. You got to flip cards. Every deck has 4 aces, and you can't turn 2s into aces. Just the name of the game. Okay. So let's move on. What is promoting? Driving people into action. Getting people to do something that they wouldn't normally do. How do you do it? Creating urgency, right? There is no tomorrow without tonight. There was no tonight without today. So when's the time to do something? Now, take action. That's why they call it a gift. They call it the present because it's a gift, okay? So you got to create urgency and build value. See, value always exceeds or supersedes cost, right? When you build value, the cost is very simple. People actually don't even waste their time worrying about how much something costs when they see the value in it, okay? So what do we promote? Guys, the answers are up here. Everything, right? I'm giving you the cheat sheet. We promote tools, just like I promoted Elite Synergy Systems, right? The website with all of the how-tos on there. It's amazing. We promote conference calls. We promote regional training events like the one we just had this weekend. We promote Amplify National Convention coming up. We promote company promotions, which I just promoted to you, the double cycles, the triple play. I mean, the company has put so much money in the field, in the actual, just for you. They're like giving it to you. They're like, here, go share Viago with the world. Like I've never seen promotions like this in my life of relationship marketing. Okay. And all we got to do is go get it. And then we promote new rank achievements. Listen, we've done all of this tonight, and it's less than 30 minutes on the Zoom. We've done all of this already because we just promoted, right? We just promoted Miss Janice, Aunt Janice, as I'm calling her now, as our brand new Sapphire. So we did all of this tonight in 30 minutes. So how do we promote? Why do we promote? Well, once you get to a bigger event, it raises your belief. See, I believe right now, if you've never been to a national convention, you're in Viago. For sure, you're in Viago. You're here. But until you get to an actual convention like Amplify, Viago's not in you. It's just the name of the game, you know? Because once you get your actual belief level so high and big decisions are made at big events, you're unstoppable. No one can tell you over, under, through. You can't make a way. It transfers your belief to others, right? Because you guys can tell, like I'm on fire with Viago. I'm sharing it every day. Like it's no joke. You're either on the way with me or you're in the way against me. That's the name of the game. So if you can't feel my belief, if you can't feel Janice's belief, you need to get to Amplify so someone can transfer their belief into you and you get buy-in from people, right? Because, here's the thing. We don't look at upline, downline, sideline. No one wants to be downwind or anything crazy like that, right? That's crazy. We want the buy-in from business partners. We're business partners, okay? We may not all be financially vested in each other's success, but yes, we are because we're part of the community, Isaac's community. And so we get the buy-in, right? That if you take a step, I'm going to take a step. If you take 2 steps, I'm going to take 2 steps. You start running, let's run. But if you walk, I can walk for a little while, but you gotta pick up the pace because we are on a mission to make it a household name. And so you always gotta literally touch the heart before you ask for the hands. I mean, you gotta sympathize with people, but guess what? You can have one conversation with someone about their challenges before you literally only talk about their solutions, okay? Because otherwise, again, guess what? They're unmotivatable, all right? And that's how you figure out who's who, okay? And if you make excuses, you'll take excuses. Listen, I know what convention's done for me and my family. My daughters have never seen daycare because my wife and convention is not negotiable for us, right? And so some people say, yeah, when I start making money, then I'll go to convention. And that's backwards because the attitude comes before the paycheck, right? Because you make money by way of what you learn from convention. That's the way that's the name of the game. It's like saying, hey, listen, Amber Davis, I'm going to pick on you if you don't mind because I see your name. But it's like, hey, listen, I've been wanting to go to the gym for some time now. I just can't really fit it in my schedule as a priority. But why don't you go for me and then I'll get to keep the muscles? Is that okay? Do you guys mind with that? Right? So, like, it doesn't work that way. It's a false expectation. And I know that no one in here is looking for a lottery ticket mentality here, but because we know that the only thing that follows work is the results, right? Like the only thing that follows the work and the action is the results that we desire. And so that's why we don't make excuses or we don't take excuses. And facts tell, stories compel. I know they say facts tell, stories sell. And like, yeah, that sounds good, but no one wants to be sold. They want to buy. So let's compel them to buy from creating our stories, how we made a way to get to convention so we could bring back the happiness that spread all over the world. Okay. And how else do you promote? You listen before you speak, right? Because when you ask people questions, you get, the quality of the question determines the quality of the answer. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, all right? Smile. But you listen before you speak. You ask people about form, family. What's up with their family, right? Their occupation. Do they like it? Do they love it? Do they hate it? What would they change? Their recreation. What do they do for fun? And their motivation. I know some people say money, but motivation is not always money. So when you find out these things and you listen and you ask great questions, you'll get the answers that you can use to motivate them to get to convention, to amplify, right? And then it's let's go do it instead of you go do it. I'd rather watch a leader than listen to one. And what I love about our Viago community is all of our leaders are in the trenches every day, leading by example, and they're doing the deal. So they will never, ever, ever tell you or get you to do something that they're not doing, right? It's just amazing. So here's an example, right? So you enroll a brand new ambassador last night. What's next? Well, number one, you want to promote your team's online training tools. You want to emphasize the weekly training calls so they can raise their belief. Because look, when they see all these people on here tonight and all these people are commenting in, they're so excited. We're celebrating Janice, right? Because, she just hit the rank of Sapphire. Well, guess what? People can't help but to be fired up about this community. And they want to be a part of a community where they're celebrated because most people are only tolerated in their life, but they're celebrated here by way of how they lift others up because all ships rise with the tide as long as your boat's in the water. And then let's 3-way them into other people when they come on board, right? Let's recognize them in our Facebook groups, in our Team Synergy, our Elite Synergy group, or whatever chat group that you're a part of in your Facebook group, right? You want to create WhatsApp groups or text message blasts and have them in there so everyone can share their story with your brand new ambassador and reconfirming their decision to join us. And obviously, you want to schedule the first action and their desired results. What do I mean by that? Right? So if I'm talking, let's say to Shar, for example, I want to say, hey, do you want to build this fast or slow? Obviously, she's going to say fast. Okay, great. How much are you looking to make your first month? How much are you looking to make your first week? How much are you looking to make your first 90 days, your first month? We're going to create these stories. And how do we do it? Well, we're going to either adjust the goal or adjust the time frame attached to the goal, right? Because we want to set proper expectations. So you schedule the first action that's needed to be taken to get that desired result. And then from there, we're either adjusting the goal or the outcome. I mean, that's the name of the game, the plan. You adjust the goal or the plan, and it's the name of the game, right? So you have an ambassador that's not registered for the international convention. Well, number one, I always send them the Amplify video, the previous event's video as well, so they can see how big it is. Encourage them to achieve a goal of rank advancing by convention, and share testimonials of other people and when they went to convention, how they came out bulletproof, right? And so promoting examples. Your new ambassador doesn't want to show up to your weekly training. Emphasize the importance of being consistent. Guys, if you're consistent, you'll achieve it. If you're persistent, right? Or if you're persistent, you'll achieve it. And if you're consistent, you'll keep it. Okay? Because, we're all looking for results, but consistency is how we get them in all areas of our life, not just obviously Viago. Talk about crossing the stage in recognition, right? They say recognition is everything. They say babies cry for it and men or women die for it, So everyone wants to be recognized. Share your testimonial and share the testimonials of others. This would be a great opportunity for you to get third-party people to share their testimonials of a convention as well. And then you have a new ambassador that doesn't want to get their products, right? Or they don't want to get their package and start their business. I mean, the name of the game is obviously you need to have integrity, right? So if I was promoting to Shar to come on board and get started, well, guess what? I can't get her to do something I'm not willing to do. It's your energy, right? Because every time I start something, I go all in. And I can't tell her to go all in and look her in the eye and say, I got you, if I haven't gone all in. So you got to get your package. And obviously, getting those Viago points are going to do the heavy lifting, because then you can get people to schedule trips. Well, you can book their first trip right away. Within 90 days, let's get them on a trip to experience our community. And when they experience that VIP lifestyle, I'm telling you guys, why would they want to go back to average? Why would they want to go back to, a life that they're just tolerated? When they know when they come on Viago trips, it's celebration. So you have a conference call coming up with your team. Obviously you want to send mass texts in groups, but I mean, obviously, sometimes that stuff gets played out. Again, you want to touch the heart, right? Before you get them to do something that they may not be doing. You want to share everything on social media as well, in your chat groups about our actual events, our conference calls, our Zooms, right? Emphasize the system. Save yourself time, energy, and money. That's what system stands for. So methods of promoting in person. You promote obviously community days, right? You want to promote when you're at one-on-ones. You promote when you're having coffee with your team or doing a team event. You promote at your socials. You're always promoting. Promotional flyers. We have those. They're amazing. We have some of the best flyers. A phone call is absolutely best because they can hear the passion in your voice, right? Like, you guys know that I'm on fire. Why? Because the passion is there in my voice that we're going to make this happen. Text promoting is great too. I would recommend voice text, Facebook groups, and I put email on here, but email is not really a thing nowadays, right? Like, it is, but not really in our profession, but some people do it. So here's some do's and don'ts. Don't assume people know, because they won't know what's happening. If you break down the word assume, I learned this a long time ago, what it actually stands for. Don't assume they understand the importance of plugging into the system. Because if they knew that the system is designed to charge your battery and you're the battery, right? Then they would understand that we have these in the middle of the week, right? We have all these events to charge you up when life brings you down, okay? Don't feel bad about promoting because people need you to show up in their life when most people in their lives are not. People are hoping, wishing, and praying for a superhero, and you may be that, right? I was telling someone earlier, like all we do is build a bridge to help people go from the life that they're living to the life that they want to live. We are the bridge, okay? We help them get over the gaps, right? And the gaps is the obstacles that they're facing. And you do know that you care more about your team by over promoting, okay? They know you care about them. They know you're leading by example. And obviously, you do have to know that the best promoter always wins. That's the name of the game. The best promoter always wins. So, importance of showing up. Well, let me just be straight with you guys. Like your why is why you should show up. Your situation should be your motivation. Like if I have to tell you to do something, I just like and convince you to do it. Like, guys, like that's pretty crazy. You always promote the speaker because you're learning from the top earners and the best of the best, right? You're learning from people that have your solutions and not your challenges in your life. And I think unfortunately we get preconditioned nowadays and over time that to be around people in our comfort zone that keep us comfortable because no one is trying to get out of that circle. And I was sharing this weekend in Atlanta, like if you have a circle that's not elevating you, then it's actually a cage. It's a cage, right? So these circles here lift us up. Okay. And so education, obviously, you take learned knowledge to activity knowledge because knowledge is not power. We've been taught that our lives and it's complete crap. Applied knowledge is power. Okay. Duplication, right? You want to copy and paste business that works away from you. Obviously, duplication is so amazing in your business, right? It's when things start working in spite of you and not because of you. And again, system dependent, not people dependent. Save yourself some time, energy, and money by all pointing to the same thing. And you compress time frames, right? So you can go listen to these replays all you want, but if you don't go actually learn from them and then apply them, then it doesn't matter, okay? Because you want to have total immersion into the Viago system, right? It's a time machine. It shaves years off your learning curves. See, think about this, for example, right? If you wanted to live your dreams and all that stands in the way is the activity, I don't know what your ratios of activity to signups, right? To promotions, to leaders. I don't know what that looks like, but you can compress those time frames by doing more in an hour than what most people do in a week. But it takes focus. It takes focus. We all have distractions, right? But if you take a little bit off of the word distraction, you have action, right? And if you take a little bit more off of distraction, you have act. So how do you eliminate distractions? Well, you break that word down and you clear out the clutter and you just get back in the zone of doing that A activity that I was telling you, right? So get registered for the next event. It's viagoevents.com. Okay. Make sure you get to the next event and just help your team get registered for the next event. That's the only way. Over, under, through. We're going to find a way to make it happen, guys. And I believe in you. I hope you guys know that, we're going to make this happen. Things are already on fire, which is absolutely amazing. And I'm just blessed to be around such amazing people, to raise my family and my daughters around such incredible people that persevere through and we do it together, right? We don't complain, we just make it happen. And so, we have these overviews the rest of the week. We're so excited for that. Make sure you guys are plugging in like crazy, okay? This actual recording will be up by morning time, right? Because obviously we have our assistants over in the Philippines that is going to do that for us and put it online. So stay tuned in the Elite Synergy Facebook group, okay? And so make sure that you guys get this out to your team. Do me a favor, if you got value from tonight, go ahead and burn up our Elite Synergy Facebook group and just tell everyone the value you got from tonight's training. Can you guys do that for me? Can you put a 1 in the chat thread if you're going to go ahead and burn up the the Facebook group with how much value you got from tonight's training? Yep. Okay, cool. You guys know I just promoted to get you guys to do something, right? So awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys. And, listen, we can actually, I'm going to do this. We're a little early. And, so if you guys are done, you're done for sure. But let me stop this recording. I want to do a little Q&A to see if maybe anyone has any questions. Now, just so you guys know, I'm not customer service. Don't come at me with no customer service. Okay? Because like I don't get, I'm not the like it's just not how it's not. I always try to do my best, but like there's only so much I can do. Right? Look at Barbara. She already raised her hand. Hi, Barbara. Let me stop the recording.